We're previewing Manchester United's next match against Tottenham Hotspur in the EFL Cup quarterfinal. So we're headed down to London to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Big game against Big Ange. And Ruben Amorim's Red Army continues to roll after a big win against City on the road. Let's follow it up another game on the road. And how about we pick up a big win in the EFL Cup? I know it's kind of it's major trophy, major silverware, barely, but we'll take it. Like you said, it doesn't necessarily indicate that you're onto something, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And it'd be a great opportunity to pick up some silverware for Ruben Amorim. He's got a lot of season left, a lot of different ways it can go. But if you're in the quarterfinals, we're playing one of the prize teams already in Spurs. If we can knock them off, that's two games from winning a piece of silverware in your debut season. So either way, it's a big game for United. We got to pick up wins over this holiday fixture. There's a lot of games coming. Spurs are not going to be an easy one. They're coming off a sizable win, I think 5-0. But either way, how you feeling about this big midweek matchup against Tottenham Hotspur at their home ground in London?
Look, the way you got to look at this fixture is this is more about just the quality of opposition and getting another chance to play against a team in the way that we need to play and have Amorim give a lesson to these lads. That's really what it's about. I mean, like Amorim, if he was worried about winning this trophy, could play a different way, right? We could kind of pack it in, try to hit him on the counter, but no, we're going to go toe-to-toe. We're going to go toe-to-toe every day, 6 ways till Sunday. That's the way Amorim was born. I love it. And this is another chance to go for it. And so I kind of view this as just more like, hey, we're playing an informed Tottenham team. What can we do? Can we be organized? Can we be more brave on the ball in the middle of the park? Can we be more threatening in the final third? We seem more organized defensively, but that attacking motion and those patterns of play, the crosses to nowhere, like we got to kill all that. So let's hope that we see more of the same from City, building on maybe a okay performance and turn into a good performance, right? We've yet to see Amorim string it together, and he's asking a lot of the players. There's going to be a lot of changes as well. We have some fit bluffers who might come in. Hopefully they got something to prove against Tottenham. We should beat them. It is away. It's going to be a little hostile, but let's take it. It's going to be a good game. And hey, if we win, we have a good shot going to another EFL final. You got the Scouse Bastards, Gunners, Newcastle will still be in it at that stage. And we'll just take a win. And then if you can win a trophy, great. But I just want to see us play better. I mean, that's just what the season is going to be about. Play better, win games. If we get to a final, that's the cherry on top.
No, I think that's a great way to put it. Another opportunity to see Ruben Amorim tinker with a squad, play players, didn't feature against City for certain reasons, known and unknown. But it's an opportunity to play against another high caliber team, right? I think Arsenal, frustrating performance for a variety of reasons. Shitty, obviously the result was better, the performance was better, but I think these pockets of play, we need to be more consistent in actually, playing well for 60, 70 minutes in a football game and outclassing them throughout. So Spurs, they're going to be in good form. Not the most hostile environment, beautiful venue, of course, but it has to be an opportunity for United to go down there and kind of dominate possession and take it to Spurs. They had our number early in the season, 3-0. They beat up United bad. We got outplayed in that performance. But this one, hey, I like our chances. I like the way the team is playing. We're starting to get some swag, even though we can't, obviously we still got a lot of work to do, but there's already just more confidence in this team than there was at Erik ten Hag's end of his reign. At the same time, you're already seeing what the manager's trying to do. The three at the back, it makes sense. We have been more organized. We still have to work on our set-piece defending for sure. But EFL Cup, why not, sir? An opportunity to go down, embarrass Spurs, ruin their day, sir. I always love that.
Yeah, it's December. The fixtures are coming thick and fast, and you better win them. Coming off a big win against City, let's take it to lads. It's Tottenham. So a quick PSA for the podcast. You like the American Red Devils? We are for fans, by fans. Check out our YouTube channel. We're almost at 1,000 subs. You want to cheer us up for the Christmas holiday, I want Santa to bring me 1,000 subs on our YouTube channel. Check it out, AmericanDevils.com. Search us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Everything helps the algo, helps other Muppets like yourself find quality content made by Muppets for Muppets, sir. Also, check out our Patreon page. You want to go the extra mile, support the podcast. Check out Patreon, patreon.com/America Red Devils. We have over 100 Patreon supporters. Shout out to them. They are the creme de la creme of this community. Keep us rolling in the good times and the bad. What a year it's been. Check out our store as well. Grab some merch. We have tons of great swag, scarves, stickers, shirts, beanies, everything your Muppet heart desired. Look at that beanie. Unbelievable. It's wintertime. Pick them up. Great stocking stuffers, dare I say.
I love it.
Also, check out our website, americadevils.com.
Check out that website, sir. Check
Tell
out
them about iTunes reviews, sir.
iTunes reviews and 5-star reviews of the American Devils podcast. They help us get found organically by other top Muppets like yourself. And even better, we're still giving away free merch. All you have to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify and send a screenshot of the review to americandevils@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I'll personally pick, pack, and ship some free ARD gear, send it right to your door anywhere in the world. Here's a great review from Jay Breitenbach. Great pod, good content and discussion about the greatest soccer team in the land. Thanks for the breakdowns and discussion. Good stuff. Sir, we're going to London. Let's get into this match.
That's right. We're talking Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United Thursday, December 19th, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. This is a great gift. It's Thursday. Hopefully work's winding down for the holidays at this point. Probably not for me, but I would love just kick back, relax, and watch a midday Spurs Tottenham versus United. Let's go.
I'd love it. I'd love to see it. It is a big game. It's a great game. The holiday games are coming, like you said, thick and fast. At this point, we're going to be like a week out, less than a week out from Christmas. So it's a great opportunity for United to keep picking up wins, hostile environment or not. And like you said, we're headed to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So they're showing what a marquee football stadium in Europe can look like. They have probably the best football club in Europe for that type of football.
Sir, you got the
NFL stadium. Sir, I'm dying. I'm over here.
So
Alex is on the ropes. I'm like sick as a dog. Kids, by the way, kids don't take sick days, ladies and gentlemen.
You look backed up there, over there.
Backed up's an understatement. I'm gonna pie. You think I'm eating at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, sir?
Okay, Tottenham Hotspur. Sort of stay in the stadium here. So history with Tottenham. This podcast has some history with Tottenham. I did go to the old White Hart Lane once. Saw Tottenham get cooked by the Scouse Bastards back in the day when Daniel Sturridge was still leading the line for Liverpool. If that tells you about those times. But it's funny. You go to North London, been to the Emirates. We've been to a lot of stadiums in London. And then you go kind of like, okay, what's the Hardo fan bar, right? You go to the Hardo fan bar in Manchester, people are like taking their shirts off. It's like proper, like,
they're eyeballing
it's proper blue collar, like, let's get like fight night. You go to the top, it's so soft. It's the softest place you've ever been. It's a bunch of guys with glasses kind of nerding out, maybe drinking a pint or two. There's like one guy trying to get it going. It's really sad. Arsenal is better for sure.
Still soft.
But Tottenham is just, the vibe of it is definitely soft. They're all kind of nervous. It's not like United, like you go to a United match, you feel like you're going to war. At least back in the day when we were good. Now, not so much. But Tottenham, soft. And now the stadium has to be like ultra whitewashed and soft. Also, you and me had tickets to go to the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium before COVID. And that was the first game canceled due to COVID. It was the first fixture. Like, talk about the podcast curse. like we had tickets. We were waiting 6 months to go to this game. And I remember 3 weeks out, I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to go. And you're like, I'm going. I don't care. You were like, I'm going no matter what. And obviously they shut everything down. Didn't even play the game, which is kind of crazy to think back on it. But a lot of history with Tottenham. And obviously United usually cook them. Ange has got them fighting the kangaroo boxing style. So should be nervy.
No, it should be a good game. It's a beautiful stadium. Like you said, we did get to watch them play when they were building the stadium. We watched them play Leicester at Wembley. Great opportunity to go there.
Another great point.
That was the preview. That was the preview of how soft their fucking fans are. I couldn't believe it. The cockerel. But weather-wise, we're headed to London. Like John mentioned, it's going to be a lovely English weather. 10 degrees Celsius, around 45 degrees Fahrenheit, bit of a breeze, chance of light rain. Alex's Scran Watch. We're going to have some Chinese food. We're going to Ettel's Ugar restaurant around the corner. Some regional Chinese fare. Sir, give me some dumplings. Give me some. This guy doesn't know shit.
Like, that looks horrible.
Okay, sir, this looks horrible. I'm trying to broaden your horizons. Trying to.
So
It's
you
on the
got
essential.
North
This
London.
place is supposed to be excellent. It's near the stadium. Regional Chinese fair. It's supposed to be lovely. Looks like okay, John. Okay,
I'm just saying that there's that photo over there with that stuff in the red sauce. That looks a little
looks good.
dicey
I'll
over
take
there.
some of these
You're
noodles.
eating all this.
That looks
You're
good.
eating
That
all
looks
this.
all right.
That doesn't look
chewy
that
noodles.
serviceable, but I don't know. Chinese food before a game.
Chinese food
before a nap.
The most popular food in the world.
Chinese food before a nap. Chinese food before a nap. I said not before a game.
Get me a nap.
Not before a game. I need,
Sir, you're not going to eat the local
I need like
fare.
a burger or something.
Yeah,
the
burgers. The burgers in England are great. Okay,
they are good. They got good burger spots in London. In London for sure. All right.
Tell me about London. Tell me about Tottenham's number one, sir. Tell me about Tottenham.
No, you tell me. You tell me. No, you tell me about Tottenham.
Founded in 1882, Tottenham Hotspur's emblem is a cockerel standing upon a football. The Latin motto, Audere est facere, to dare is to do. They have traditionally worn the white shirts and navy blue shorts as their home kits since the 1898-99 season. Training ground is the Hotspur Way at Bulls Cross, Enfield. Nicknames Lily Whites, like that one. And they have a long-standing rivalry with nearby club Arsenal, whom they contest the North London Derby. They finished last season in 5th. Very good finish for the Spurs. And 11th at the moment. Ange has been in a bit of pressure. What are you thinking about Tottenham Hotspurs or Cockerels? Feeling frisky.
No, the overall brand is decently sharp. I like the white and blue, but they're just the Lily Whites is a great nickname because everyone's clowning on them. Here's the thing. It's really funny. Everyone clowns on them like they don't got the medal. I feel like Poch was their moment to break through the Champions League final. You recall the title versus Leicester. I mean, they had moments and they just never broke through, and they're going to regret it. But Arsenal has had moments too, and they could regret it as well. So North London is just a soft part of English football for now.
That's a good point. I mean, Arsenal become their like the modern Hotspur because Chelsea might all of a sudden go on a run and pip them to a title out of London before they do. So either way, their manager was the darling when he joined the league, but I'm not going to, Ange Postecoglou. How do you say his last name, sir?
Postecoglou. He's Greek, but Australian. He came up coaching the Australian National League. He actually played for some, I think, Greek outfit in Australia. Went to Japan, bounced around, I think Eastern Europe, then Greece, then Celtic.
Celtic was his big hit, and he did very well at Celtic. Won everything domestically.
But the meritocracy of the man, I mean, he's just, he didn't try to lose the game. Remember last year, everyone thought that he should try to, bottle the game to give Arsenal an advantage, right? Everyone freaked out about that. He said, no, I'm going to play the game no matter what. He's kind of like a counterculture guy, win at all cost guy. I like him just because he's got a good CV.
I like him too. I think he's a brave coach, and I think he's got a lot of character. And I think he's got a lot of character lost at Tottenham Hotspur. I think he'd do really well at another club because Tottenham is just like a bottle club. They're just full of bottlers. How does he like to line up? He likes the 4-3-3 or the 3-5-2. He likes to be flexible depending on who the opponent is. Big thing for him is around positional play. So they want to maintain possession, and they frequently like to switch positions for midfield and attack. Hard for the opposition to mark them. Big pressing team who likes to regain possession as soon as they lose it. And they like to do the counter press as well. So we've played them before. They're going to be up for the match. It's going to be a good opportunity for them to win silverware. Talking about bottling, nothing will cap when they were going to a final with Jose Mourinho and they sacked them right before the game and then ended up losing that final. That is the most Spursy Daniel Levy move. But they're going to be up for this game because it's a chance to win silverware. So they're thinking like we are. They're in the quarterfinals, a couple games away from lifting that trophy at Wembley in February.
Look, James Madison's in form. They got some good players on their team. And, he's kind of back against the wall, so they're going to go for it. Tell me about their transfers.
The big one was Solanke, a player that you and I both thought United should have been in for, who joined from Bournemouth. Everyone else is youngsters, under 20. Like Archie Gray from Leeds. He's a highly touted player that we haven't seen much of yet. 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, a bunch of youths, but Solanke's the big signing for them. Recent form, they're coming off a nice win in the league. They beat up Southampton 5-0. They tied Rangers in the Europa League. They got edged by Chelsea, who are flying at the moment. They lost to Bournemouth. They tied Fulham, and then they tied Roma. So they're a bit all over the place. They did smash City, sir, 4-0. But they're a dangerous team. And, depending on the opponent, they can step up and kind of beat up United if we don't, come in with the right mindset.
Yeah, I mean, when they're good, they're really good. If that makes any sense. So they're more often mediocre though. So let's hope we get them on let's hope we get them on a mediocre run.
Let's hope we do indeed. So our record recently, our first ever win, we've got 96 wins, 51 draws, and 55 defeats against Spurs all time. First ever result was in January of 1899. Newton Heath, of course, 1-1 draw in the FA Cup. And then most recently, we have not fared too well against Spurs. We have gone 2 losses, 2 draws, and a win. So only 1 win in our last 5. Player to watch, it's got to be Son, sir. I can't believe he's already 32 years old. Where does the time go? Would be such a shame.
He might come to United, right? His contract's up this summer, and I would take him in a heartbeat. I really like him. I think we should. He's like a type of player that like United would have bought back in the day, right? I mean, it checks a lot of boxes from the commercial side, but also just like threatening winger who's versatile, has had a bad injury record, but I would probably lean towards getting him.
Even at 32, I'd get him. And it would be a real shame if he would spend his whole career at Tottenham and never win a goddamn thing. Like, that is a shame for a player of his caliber. Come to United, win an EFL Cup, win an FA Cup. Why not? Let's look at that formation, sir. They play the 4-2-3-1, or at least they did against Southampton today. They got Solanke up front, Madison behind him, Son on the left, Kulusevski on the right. Andy Gray's he has been playing. He's playing center back. Forster is their goalie at the moment. Sir, what are your thoughts about this team? What do you think about 4-2-3-1? You worried about old Tottenham Hotspur, sir?
They work harder than we do. I mean, that's just the one thing that you got to give Ange credit is that, their running stats are up there. Kulusevski, he's a dog. Madison's a dog. Solanke, Sarr in the midfield. It's just going to be who wants it more. That's what it's going to come down to.
No, 100%. It's going to be a fight because both teams could use some silverware, and both teams could like to keep the wins rolling. John Brooks is the ref for the game. He was the ref with our 4-0 win against Everton. So, he's one of those refs that hasn't broken on the scene too much where they start making a name for himself in all the wrong ways. So I'm not too worried about John Brooks. Famous last words. The line. Spurs are the favorite, plus 120 for Tottenham at home, plus 270 for the draw, and plus 170 for United on the road, sir. Let's get into the lineup. The lineup against City was, of course, Martinez, Maguire, De Ligt at that back 3. Dalot at left wing back, Mazraoui right wing back, Ugarte and Bruno in the midfield, Mount, Hojlund, Diallo, sir. Obviously, Mount's going to step out because hopefully that injury, hopefully it's not too bad, but he'll probably miss this game. What are your changes from the weekend's match against City?
I'm keeping that back 3. I'm keeping the midfield 4, and the front line, you got to bring in Garnacho for a Mount. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to do Rashford instead, but effectively just one sub from the weekend. And I like that.
I think Rashford's bluffing more than Garnacho, so that's
I agree.
Garnacho.
I think Garnacho will get in line. Actually, I think Garnacho just needs a kind of a short leash at the moment because he's flying high, but I think he'll get in line. Rashford, I have less hope for. But anyway, match prediction. So I called it last one. You're up.
Here's the real rub about the match predictions.
Let's hear the real rub. The real rub. Is it excuse factory? Is it excuse factory?
John's balls and strikes corner here.
John's balls and strikes.
I made this spreadsheet before the season. Alex has not touched it. or even looked at it, and since it was made, and I
That's
literally just
not true.
I literally just pulled it up, and you entered the City one because you got it right. So now that Alex is like, he got some life over there on the match predictions, then now all of a sudden you're in there updated, and now you're excited about it, but you were kind of
Just
bummed
like
out
you,
for a
bro.
while.
Just like
You're like,
you.
I don't even want to look at the
Yeah,
spreadsheet on
I
the
was in
pod.
the
I was like,
mud.
we're doing it for the podcast, like
I love the pod.
sir. That's
Look
why
at
you
that.
never
Look at
give
that.
up.
Tightening up. Look at that.
Look at that. Ooh,
Tightening.
I don't know. Buy an Alex stock. I still got a lead. I'm feeling confident about that prime rib, that steak, whatever I'm going to order.
You're getting prime, baby. As you should.
Ribeye, baby. Like Wagyu ribeye. Let's go. Best steakhouse in the Bay. Yeah, I got to back to basics. Got to focus here. It's Ange. It's hammering. It is away. It's going to be a little bit of a fight. I'm calling the 2-2 draw. I think the draw is on the table. I think we should. By the way, I want to say, you got the 2-1 win. I predicted the 1-1 draw. It was very, very close to be 1-1 draw. That was we're talking a game of inches. The prediction sheet.
All right, I'm gonna call Muppet in residence. Alex is going Muppet all day. 2-0. We're getting a big victory against Tottenham. And I'm gonna climb up that table, sir. What a fun time. This pod. I love you guys. I love the fans. We appreciate all the support, sir. We got a big game coming up right around the corner. I can't believe it. Huge match. It's always a huge match when United are playing, but it's the quarterfinals. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. So might as well move past it. Give our opportunity for the manager to pick something up right in the beginning of the year. So a lot to look forward to on the weekend.
Things to look out for. Garnacho is technically the second leading scorer in the EFL Cup with 3 goals behind Gapco and Ince for Watford. But Watford got bounced, so basically Gapco's number 1. So if Garnacho does score, he'll be tied for the Golden Boot in the EFL. We're going for number 7. So 7th EFL Cup sounds nice to me. We could use it in our trophy cabinet, sir. And like you said, it's a pleasure to do the pod. I hope you feel better soon. But please subscribe, like, and do all those fun things. Comment below on our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs before Christmas. Help us make that dream come true. Also support us at AmericanDevils.store, patreon.com/AmericanDevils, sir. Give us our top 10 cities last 7 days.
Number 1, how you doing? Chicago, Illinois, New York, Los Angeles, California, Houston, Texas, Brooklyn, New York, Philly, Pennsylvania, Melbourne, Australia, Dublin, Ireland, Seattle, Washington, and Atlanta, Georgia. Appreciate all the American Devils listen week in, week out. Couldn't do it without you. We appreciate all the fans. Holiday fixtures are coming thick and fast. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the store. Check out the website. We'll see you all next time. Big game coming midweek against Tottenham Hotspur.